Hier kommt die finale Überraschung des Watchers. Ergänzt mit einem humorvollen Kommentar zu Abigail. Ghost Rider, the battle in casual clothes. Abigail felt the heat of the flames as her chains swirled around her. Her motorcycle roared through the dark night as she charged toward the battlefield. But today, something was different. Something that was secretly driving her crazy. She wasn't wearing her usual combat gear. No armor, no fiery aura of a Ghost Rider. No, today she was stuck in the worst of all combinations. Casual clothes. The jeans she wore were loose and a bit too big. Her sneakers were long past their prime. And the t-shirt she had on had an old comic print that was barely visible anymore. And then there was the hoodie. It was too big, too loose, and definitely not something she'd ever choose to fight demons in. This is so embarrassing, Abigail muttered as she hurled her chain at the next wave of shadow creatures pouring out of a dimensional rift. They exploded into flames, but her mind kept returning to her outfit. How could I let myself be so careless, she thought, kicking another demon to the ground with a fiery blow. I'm saving the world, but I look like I'm about to run to the store for chips. Abigail moved forward, amidst the chaos. She twirled through the twilight forest of shadows and flames, but each time she made a perfect strike, she got angrier at herself. Her sneakers were absolutely unsuitable for precise moves, and the bag she had at her side kept clattering around in the fight. It was the total opposite of the fearsome gear she usually wore as Ghost Rider. Okay, this is not gonna work, she screamed inside her mind as she took down a demonic beast that had been lurking behind her. The hoodie she wore caught fire in the motion, but she ignored it. The thoughts about her unsuited clothes were louder than the battle itself. Would you at least get yourself some proper clothes, Abigail? You're the guardian of the portals. You can't just walk around looking like a bored college student ready to grab a snack. With one final swing of her chain, the last demon was burned to ash, and the multiverse was safe once again. But the thought of having fought in these ridiculous casual clothes still gnawed at her. Next time, when I face an interdimensional threat, it's only going to be in proper armor, she muttered. No hoodie, no sneakers, and definitely no holy t-shirt. As she sped away on her motorcycle, leaving the burning landscape behind her, she knew one thing. Even in casual clothes, she could protect the multiverse. But next time, she'd be better prepared. Really. The Watcher's final thoughts. From his timeless vantage point, the Watcher had seen countless moments of heroism, countless battles of epic proportions. But what he witnessed today was unlike anything he'd ever observed. Abigail, the Ghost Rider, had faced down demonic creatures, shadow beasts, and apocalyptic chaos, not in her usual blazing attire, but in a simple hoodie and worn-out jeans. She wasn't cloaked in the fiery fury of her usual self. Instead, she fought like someone who had just rolled out of bed, ready for a casual day. The Watcher couldn't help but chuckle quietly, something he rarely did. Normally, he stood apart from the emotions of the universe he observed, but there was something refreshingly amusing about Abigail's indifference to her clothing. Fascinating, he murmured. The multiverse has been threatened, yet here stands its guardian, without armor, without perfect attire, and yet undaunted. How curious, and truly impressive. He watched as she rode off into the night, leaving destruction in her wake. In all my eons of observation, he mused, I've never seen a hero so undisturbed by their fashion choices. And with a small, amused smile, the first one in centuries, he faded into the shadows. The multiverse had its protector, casual clothes and all.